A different sort of historical restoration project is taking place in Mount Hope.
One group is looking to turn a former brownfield site into a magnet for adventure tourism, as well as a celebration of the region's rich coal mining history. Downtown Mount Hope isn't as bustling these days as it was back in the middle part of the 20th century when the New River Company's coal operations were headquartered in the town. Much of the downtown, however, still looks the same as it did back during the town's more prosperous past, and it's that history that organizers with the Mount Hope National Coal Heritage Site hope to use to bring tourism to the region.
We have big plans for this building. We want it to be a part of the Coal Heritage Trail, National Coal Heritage Area. It's kind of the primary visitor center for those two entities. We will have our offices in here for the Coal Heritage Area, but we also will have an interpretive center where people can come and learn about the coal history. We'll have visitor services, such as where you can pick up brochures, and then to help the sustainability of the project, we'll have a gift shop, and then we'll have a coffee shop built into it. That was one of the things the community told us that they needed in this area, was some place that people could come and have coffee, so we'll have that built into it. We have a 7,000 square feet on the bottom floor that we hope to be able to rent or lease to someone as a way to bring in income and keep the building up. So that's our vision for that downstairs part of it. This is an area that gets lots of tourists already. We get the adventure tourists, but we always like to say, let's figure out a way to extend the stay another day and have them bring more people with them. So this is a way to do it, to really share this really important part of West Virginia, our coal history.
Built in the 1920s, the building originally housed a car dealership and over the years changed hands several times before finally ending up with the Central Appalachian Empowerment Zone in 2008. That's when the West Virginia Brownfields Assistance Center conducted a site review and discovered some underground storage tanks, potentially a big problem for redevelopment.
Brownfields have been holding our hand through this whole project. I think the first thing we had done was the Marshall Brownfield Center and DEP helped remove some abandoned tanks, that underground storage tanks that were in the lot where the building is, using their orphan tank fund. So that was the very first thing I think we had done. Then we were able to get a targeted brownfields assessment grant with Marshall helping us do that, to do the environmental assessment on it, which was really critical because it gave us a clean bill of health to go on and start searching out other funding sources.
The group also received help from the Northern Brownfields Assistance Center at WVU to develop a sustainable business plan. A combination of DEP and US EPA brownfields funding was used to complete all the required environmental assessment and tank removal work, which cleared the way for the Coal Heritage Group to attain the property and begin development.
This building is a contributing structure in Mount Hope's historic district, and it's really a prime example of kind of architecture, downtown architecture in West Virginia in the 1920s. Although this one has some unique touches, it has some unique brickwork that we like, but it also really helps preserve the whole history of the town by having this building preserved. We hope that it'll stimulate other people to go, wow, they took that building and did that with it, so maybe we could do some work on our building too. We do have some money to start working on the interior. We have a fundraising campaign going on right now, and we continue to write grants and seek funding to do the interior. We hope to, if we can't get everything done into it, at least get moved into it by next spring so that we can have at least temporary exhibits and a place for people to come and learn about our history. And once we get them in here, we don't just want to keep them here, we want to send them out. We want to send them to Colwood. We want to send them to Welch. We want to send them to Nuttleburg, where that they can see all of that history firsthand.
The West Virginia Brownfields Assistance Center held its annual conference recently in Charleston. The event featured workshops and seminars designed to help communities, groups, and investors looking to redevelop affected properties to navigate the brownfield remediation process. We'll have more from the conference in an upcoming edition of Environment Matters.